Hey everyone, and welcome back to the show. I'm Mark, and with me as always is the ever-curious Jenny.
Hello, Mark. Ready to dive into another tech topic that feels ripped from a spy novel?
Oh man, are we ever. Today, we're talking about something messy. The reported use of Signal by the Trump administration, and what that whole situation means for cybersecurity.
Right? It feels like yesterday everyone was saying how super secure Signal is, and then we get these reports of, shall we say, unintended participants joining sensitive government chats?
Exactly. So basically what's happening is, while Signal does times offer end-to-end encryption, which is great for privacy, relying on it for official government communication comes with some tricky issues.
Okay, wait, let me get this straight. So the good part is the encryption, right? Like, only the people in the chat can read it?
That's the core idea, yeah. The encryption scrambles messages so only the sender and receiver can decrypt them. It's important for protecting stuff from being intercepted. But here's the thing about just relying on that. It doesn't solve everything. Not by a long shot.
Like the whole incident where a journalist apparently ended up in a group chat discussing military operations? How even happens?
That incident, reported by Wham and others, is a big red flag. According to what was reported, White House officials blamed it on adding unintended contacts. It strongly suggests human error is a significant factor. Even with a secure app, if someone messes up adding people to a group, things leak out. Think of it like inviting the wrong person to a secret meeting.
So it's less about the app's encryption being broken, and more about how people use times the app and manage their contacts? That's concerning.
Precisely. A cybersecurity expert, Jonathan Weissman, also pointed this out. The app itself can be secure, but human error creates vulnerability. And Representative Jim Himes raised concerns about foreign adversaries potentially exploiting these kinds of mistakes for access. It's like leaving a secure vault open with the key hanging outside.
Okay, that makes sense. So, a secure tool doesn't automatically mean secure practices. But is this about just human error? Or is there also an issue with official guidance on using these apps?
Oh man, the policy side is where things get really messy. There's been inconsistent guidance across different government agencies. The DoD banned non-authorized use back in March 2023, and the NSA even put out an advisory in February 2025 about vulnerabilities, even for unclassified data.
Wait, so the NSA is saying it's not safe even for unclassified stuff, but some parts of the government are still using it for sensitive discussions? That sounds incredibly fragmented.
It really is. A political scientist from UTMB noted that this lack of standardization turns encrypted apps into legal and operational minefields. It creates a situation where you have this powerful encryption, but no consistent framework for how government business should be conducted on these platforms.
And this also brings up the whole Federal Records Act problem, right? Like, government communications are supposed to be archived.
Exactly. Ephemeral messaging like Signal, where messages can automatically delete, conflicts directly with those legal requirements to preserve official records. Watchdog groups like American Oversight are suing, saying this usage violates the Federal Records Act. If you don't keep records, how can anyone see what happened later?
Because if the messages are gone, there's no record for oversight, transparency, or even historical purposes. It feels like accountability flies out the window.
Pretty much. It's this big debate between wanting the privacy and security of encryption on one hand, and needing accountability and record-keeping for democratic oversight on the other. It's tough to reconcile.
So beyond just getting policies straightened out, are there other, more secure alternatives the government could be looking at?
Yeah, this incident has definitely fueled interest in alternatives. One that's getting talked about is the Matrix protocol. Think of it as a decentralized alternative to more centralized apps like Signal.
Decentralized? What does that mean in this context?
So instead of one big central server like Signal uses, Matrix has a federated network, multiple servers talking to each other. This can give organizations more control over their data, including configuring message retention policies to meet compliance needs. Senators Wyden and Schmidt have even suggested moving towards these decentralized systems.
Okay, that sounds promising for the record-keeping issue. And what about the security comparison? How does Matrix stack up against Signal?
From a technical standpoint, both can offer strong encryption, but Matrix's decentralized nature and built-in tools for logging and integrating with existing IT infrastructure can make it better suited for enterprise and government use, where compliance is a must. It's not just about encryption, it's about control and auditability. It's like owning your own library instead of renting a locker.
Got it. So it's like going from a consumer-grade tool that's good for personal privacy to something designed with organizational needs and regulations in mind. It seems like these incidents, while problematic, are at least forcing a conversation about better, more compliant solutions.
Exactly. The good news is that repeated leaks and the legal challenges are creating pressure for change. There's a push for legislative requirements aligning government communication platforms with frameworks like those from NIST,
which would hopefully lead to more secure and transparent communication practices across the board. It's a complex issue with technical, policy, and legal layers.
Definitely. It highlights that in this digital age, cybersecurity in government isn't just about the tech. It's just as much about human factors, clear policies, and ensuring accountability. It's a good reminder that even the best tech needs careful handling.
A big learning moment for sure. Thanks for breaking that down, Mark. That was quite insightful.
Anytime, Jenny. And thank you all for listening. We'll catch you next time on the show.
Bye, everyone.